Design recently had the privilege to speak with A3's president, Jeff Bernstein, and Carol Franklin, the association's director of standards development for robots. Here's a bit of what each had to say about the upcoming Automate show, which will be held at Huntington Place in Detroit from May 12th through 15th. So let's just dive in. Why don't we start with an overview of this year's show and being back in Detroit?
Well, it's going to be the largest Automate show ever held. There'll be over 850 exhibitors and will occupy the entire Huntington Place Convention Center in Detroit. So over 325,000 square feet of exhibit space. We expect about 35,000 or more registrants for the show. It's going to be fantastic. So much new is taking place, not only at the show, but also in Detroit. For people who haven't been there in a while, it's a really dynamic city and one of my favorites, actually.
Terrific. Well, thank you for that. So, what are the key industrial automation trends that you are highlighting at Automate this year?
Artificial intelligence will certainly play a big role, and not only on the show floor, but in conference sessions and theater sessions on the show floor, but also humanoid robots. That's really a hot one right now, and a lot of different viewpoints on what the future of humanoids is. But we'll have humanoids there as well, and there'll be a lot of talk about that. And then, of course, all the other technologies that really are making robots and automation more successful, machine vision advances, motion control, Internet of Things, all the Industry 4.0, whatever you want to call it, all these advances are going to be on display at Automate.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with the engineers and our machine design audience about Automate, about A3? Floor is yours.
I think one of the things about Automate that maybe doesn't get discussed enough, we talk a lot about the technology, but we believe that people are the key to any automated facility, any solution. And all these people that are coming to Automate, whether they're from the industry that you're in or another industry, they all have knowledge to share. And it's a great way to make business connections and to learn. There's a great conference that accompanies the trade show. There's an extra fee for that. Of course, the show is free, but that is a really important part of Automate, as is our education pavilion. So we have all these universities and technical schools exhibiting at the show. There'll be lots of students coming through. We have a whole educator day. That is, again, because the people are the most important part of any solution, we have to focus more on workforce development. And we put a lot of emphasis on that at A3. As far as A3 itself, we've been around for over 50 years now. We're the largest robotics and automation trade association in the world. We have over 1,350 member companies, and our staff has tripled in size in the last few years. And it's really an exciting time to be part of this automation industry. And for people who aren't aware of A3 and what we have to offer, check out automate.org. And if you want to go to the show, go to automateshow.com.
We are so excited. We are incredibly excited to be coming back to Detroit. We were in Detroit for 2 years, and then we went to Chicago last year, and now we're back in Detroit. And we are just so excited to be able to operate in what's kind of our backyard. So A3 is headquartered in Ann Arbor, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, and even though we are 100% remote and we have a lot of workers now who are located in other states, still, many of us consider the Metro Detroit area to be our home, and it's really nice to have Automate right in our own backyards. I believe it's going to be the biggest Automate yet. And there's going to be so many examples of these technologies that you can watch in operation. I mean, these exhibitors put a lot of thought into designing demonstrations that illustrate how these things work, including, a lot of the demonstrations demonstrate how various safety aspects work. If you want to see some of these machines in operation, if you want to see for yourself what they look like, come to Automate.
Machine Design will have boots on the ground to bring you automation news you can use. Our editor-in-chief, Rihanna Begg, and I hope to see you there. Until then, stay curious.